Welcome back to Geisha Girls Gone Wild.
Hey, dude.
Nothing.
Listen, you're gonna have to handle the show solo for a little while. I got a travel agent that got me an amazing deal on an all-inclusive trip to Japan.
Whoa, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's only $54.20. Can you believe it?
That's crazy.
Travel agent's amazing. That's him. Yeah. Yeah, I got the cash. Yeah, all of it. In my hands. $54.20. What? $5,420, you crazy? I don't have that kind of money. Who do you think I am, Akira Toriyama? Hello? Hello? Apparently I won't be going to Japan for $54.20.
Sorry, buddy, but hey, I know how to get you to Japan for $54.20.
Do tell.
Depending on taxes in your area, the exchange rate, and whether or not your local game store owner is a douche.
Tokaido? Alright. Have you ever thought about taking in the fabulous countryside of Japan with your dearest friends? Taking in the hot springs, buying souvenirs, eating authentic Japanese cuisine. How about pushing and shoving your way to Edo, never having enough money to buy anything, and hoping there's enough food for you to eat when you get to the end?
What kind of restaurant only serves 5 dishes?
This is Tokaido.
This game has one of the most inventive movement mechanics I've ever seen. Whoever's at the back of the pack moves. It's as simple as that. But it creates tactical puzzles. For example, you might be gunning hard for souvenirs, and there's a village just 2 or 3 spaces ahead of the pack. But going there means an opponent or two is going to take multiple turns before you get another one. Those are the risks when you play Tokaido.
Have you ever thought how nice it would be to have a beautiful painting of the scenic vistas of Japan? Why take a high-resolution photo with your digital device when you can paint one piece at a time as you travel on the road to Edo? One problem though, Japan appears to have a canvas shortage, and if your friends are feeling artistic, you may not have a complete painting when you get home, and it will not warrant a spot on the refrigerator door.
What's so weird about that? I do artwork at all my vacations. Here's one of me in Florida. Here's one of me in Canada. And here's one I did in Australia.
Who's the big-breasted woman that keeps following you around?
Shh! You'll scare her away! Of course, you can always stop by the temple. A little dinero goes a long way with religious types. They do love their bling. But if you're anything like me, you're gonna go look for brothels. I mean hot springs. You know, just anywhere I can get naked and people can't stop me.
You know what else you can find in Japan?
No.
People. There's a whole deck full of people that you can encounter. That's why they call it the Encounter Square. There's this guy. He's great. There's this guy. I don't even know what this guy does. And when you find yourself low on cash, and trust me, you will, I hope you like agriculture, because you'll find yourself milking cows for cash.
That's a bull.
Look, I'm broke, okay? I need the money. Don't judge me.
And of course, everybody's got to stop at the same place to eat. Problem is, they have just enough food on order to feed everybody with just a little bit left over. So if you spent too much time working that cow, let's just go ahead and pretend it was a cow, you might just spend all your money on an expensive and by now cold dish of udon. Or you might just go hungry. Let's talk strategy. The game allows you to choose from several different characters, each of whom have a unique ability. But I feel like this character choice, to some degree, chooses your strategy for you.
However, if your friends are stealing all of the spots that your character can take advantage of, you'll find yourself coming up with a new strategy pretty damn quick.
It's fair enough, but I feel like no strategy I could pick would be worthwhile. It seems to me like luck is the ultimate hand in deciding the winner.
Well, the real strategy is evolving your movement around the movement of the other player. If I have Umagai and someone else is taking all of the encounter spots, I'm going to have to start the blue painting instead. It's worth a whopping 15 points at the end of the game if you can complete it. If.
Yeah, but that's not strategy you're describing there, that's luck. You got left the blue painting space, and only luck and your friends are going to determine if you can finish it.
And if you can't, you evolve your strategy. You always have a choice. Your choices matter.
Regardless, I don't mind if luck actually chooses the winner. Tokaido is one of the most relaxing games I've ever played, with the exception of somebody taking the last silver painting space I needed to complete my painting. I rarely get frustrated when my plans go awry, because they always go awry. And just as in life, you'll be happier if you just let it go. Not to mention the theme and the art style fit into the relaxation motif quite nicely.
On the other hand, my vacation, while enjoyable, is becoming a bit frustrating. As I make my trek across the Japanese countryside, I think to myself that maybe I'd have a better trip if my friends had stayed at home. As I stop by the souvenir shop, there's nothing left to buy. Johnny just left. Maybe I'll go to the hot springs and relax. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesse used all the hot water. Maybe I'll paint a serene painting. I'm afraid Aaron has used the last canvas in all of Japan. Maybe I'll go to the farm and work for some spare change so I can get a cold bowl of udon when I get to the inn finally. It's like going to Disney World and finding out that the park is sold out. What a vacation!
The art is gorgeous. I really enjoy the design. As I said, it really reinforces the relaxing vibe, but take note of how much wasted space there is in this box when I take the vacuum-formed plastic divider out. The box ends up looking a bit barren, and it didn't have to be this way. There's no reason the cards couldn't have been bigger or the box could have been smaller. Oh, and the coins suck too. That's why I replaced them with these inexpensive metal ones. That's how vacation money sounds.
And if I have one criticism, it's that everything's in pictographs. So until you're familiar with the game, you'll find yourself checking the rulebook pretty frequently. What does this space on the board do? What does this card mean? What's my special ability do? Etc. But if you like the Japanese culture, you'll appreciate the artwork and how accurately it was done. So what's the word for this game? Heiwana.
It means peaceful.
Why did we bother saying in Japanese if you're just going to say it in English?
Tokaido's okay. I wouldn't mind seeing it come back to the table, but it's not one of my favorites and I'm not going to go out of my way to play it. If it were more cerebral, I might find it more engaging, but that might compromise the tranquil nature of both the gameplay and the design. It fits a niche, and it serves that niche well, and that's okay. Not every game's going to be a blockbuster, but that doesn't mean that it's not enjoyable.
If you have a warm bottle of sake, you'll probably find this game more calming as your friends take all of the moves that you'd rather be making. I do enjoy the theme and the unique playstyle of the game, but I have all the luck of a shattered mirror, so I rarely find myself having the best vacation, even with my friends. No one's getting a postcard. Maybe someday I'll take a real trip to Japan with my friends and have a better time.
That was fun. Thanks.
See you later, man. Hey, did I just pay $50 to play Tokaido with you?
Heiwana.